to the Brockport Golden Eagle Sports Minute, and for once we may actually go for a minute. I'm Andy Hyman, and let's get to the whole point of the show, which is sports. The game played at historic Franklin Field. Brockport opened up with a Brett Renzi field goal, but the Presidents responded with a touchdown to take the 7-3 lead. Brockport responds with a touchdown of their own as Joe Germinario hooks up with Dan Andrews on a sweet 11-yard touchdown pass. Brockport with the lead. Later on, it's Andrews, this time doing what he always does, is he speeds through the defense to put Brockport up by 2 scores near the end of the first quarter. After a President's touchdown, Brockport strikes back with one of their own when, watch this, Dan Andrews bombs it to a wide-open Ian Gilhousen for the second quarter touchdown. Geez, this guy can really do anything, and Gilhousen had enough time to grab a cheesesteak and still make that catch. Brockport took the lead into the second half and scored partway through the third quarter off this great interception snag from Jake O'Connell. He raced down the field for his second pick six of the season and his team-leading 6th interception of the season. That game gave Brockport a 31-13 lead. But unfortunately, that's all Brockport could muster up the rest of the way. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, Presidents have chipped away and trailed by just 8 when quarterback Pete Coughlin connects with Jake Cullen for the 3-yard score. Tack on the 2-point conversion, and we got a tied game. Brockport now in position to try and win the game. Just under a minute left when, ouch, Germinario's pass is intercepted and the Presidents have the ball in Brockport territory. Just a few plays later, Coughlin rolls out and finds his man wide open, and the Presidents take the lead with just 25 seconds left in the game. One more shot for Brockport as Germinario dropped back and made a nice move, and the pass goes up, and it's caught, but it's short of the end zone, and Washington and Jefferson go on to win 38-31 over the Golden Eagles. Heartbreaking loss, but not all is lost, as running back and Rochester native Dan Andrews capped off his Brockport career with 5,001 yards rushing and 434 total points scored. Welcome to the Brockport Golden Eagle Sports Minute, and today, I am the one who knocks. I'm also the one who is here to bring you up to date with what's happening in Brockport sports. Sorry. This past weekend was Halloween, a time of ghosts, goblins, candy, and bald sports show hosts. But something else was much scarier. The Brockport Golden Eagle volleyball team. The ladies were riding an 18-game winning streak going into their 3-game stint this weekend as part of the Golden Eagle Invitational. Brockport won their first 2 matches in typical Brockport fashion as they shut out both St. John Fisher and Allegheny College before falling in their final match of the regular season to Scranton. That game, a closely contested 3-2 win for the Royals, who handed Brockport their first loss since September 16th. And with that, the fall sports season comes to a close, but unlike the weather, the winter sports season is heated up and now in full bore, so I think it's time to change jerseys. Because now it's officially hoop season, baby! Both the men's and women's squads played games this past week and both saw different results. We'll start with the ladies as they fell to RIT last Tuesday and then dropped both their games this weekend to Deweyville and Morrisville State as part of the Golden Eagle tip-off tournament. While they have yet to win, there are some positives as sophomore transfer Emily Nestler has seemed to find a good spot in the offense as she ranks 3rd on the team in points and leads the team with 27 rebounds and 11 blocks. The Golden Eagles get a sizable break as they will not play again until November 29th when they head over to the University of Rochester to take on the Yellow Jackets. As for the men, they open up their season on the road in Cleveland, Ohio as part of the Stephanie Jones Tubbs Memorial Tournament. Ah, the land of LeBron. The Golden Eagles found their inner calves by bullying over Hampden City and Case Western University this weekend to start 2-0. Clifton Lyerly channeled his inner LeBron James and led the team in scoring for both nights and has reached the 1,000-point mark for his career and was named a tournament MVP. From the hardwood, it's time to hit the pool. Wait, the pool? Yes, the pool. As the winter sports season is underway, both the men's and women's swim teams competed against Monroe Community College this weekend. Both squads swam away victorious, with the men winning 155-79 and the women winning 139-74 over the Tribunes. For both teams, their next meet is this Saturday at home against Potsdam. That meet starts at 2 p.m. And now to football. It was the 12th annual Courage Bowl between the Golden Eagles and the St. John Fisher Cardinals. The game meant more than what was being played down on the field, as it was all for Camp Good Days. But what was being played on the field was a beauty. Let's get to it. Brockport scores first. There's Dan Andrews with a 5-yard scamper. Fisher responds, and we're all tied. Not so fast. Brockport unloads 3 more scores, including 2 from Captain Dan, and they take a 28-7 lead going into half. Second half, totally different story. Fisher scores 3 unanswered touchdowns, including one right there to Wyatt Steele. 2 of their drives took a total of 53 seconds. That's faster than Jimmy John's. Fast forward to the final 2 minutes, Brockport trailing by 4 when Dan Andrews punches it in. And the game is over. We've got the win. But hold your horses, or Eagles. After an unnecessary roughness call, Fisher starts at their 38 and they go driving. And then on 3rd and goal, can we get the stop? Not so much, as Matt Nathan punches it in for the go-ahead score. But Brockport gets the ball back for one last shot. And did the spirits of Aaron Rodgers and Doug Flutie rain down on Brian McKean for the last throw? Oh, no good. And for the 3rd straight year, Fisher beats Brockport in the Courage Bowl in another heartbreaker, 42-38. Well, the regular season for basketball may not start for another week, but that didn't stop both the Brockport men's and women's squads from showing what they got. Well, at least part of it. This past Thursday was the first annual Hoops Hype event. Mimicking Division I's Midnight Madness, Hoops Hype gave fans a taste of what's to come from both programs. Fans were treated to a skills competition, a free throw contest, a 3-point shootout, and everybody's favorite, the dunk contest. Wow. And that's why I sit behind a desk and they do that. The women will start their season next Tuesday right here at RIT, while the men will start next Friday on the road in Cleveland, Ohio. Hey everybody, and welcome to T360. I'm Andy Hyman.
I'm Daniel Daly.
And tonight, me and Dan are going to preview for you the first 10 picks of the 2017 NFL Draft. But first, Dan, how about that Super Bowl in Houston? I've got the 6th pick, pick 6, so I'm going with a defensive back. And this one is going to be Marshawn Lattimore out of Ohio State. 4 interceptions last year, really came on, didn't play his first couple years due to hamstring injuries, really burst onto the scene. I think the Jets need some help there at corner. And then they've got another Ohio State product that they took last year, Darren Lee, who paid off for them. So I think this is somebody in the backfield who could really play well for them if he can stay healthy and stay as ever explosive as he was last season. Experience was a little bit of an issue, but outside of that, I think he's a very good athlete. The Golden Eagles fell 6-3 to non-conference opponent Houghton. You can stop the team, but you can't stop Sarah Mensah. And you can't stop those cross-country runners either. Seriously, don't try to do it. Both the men's and women's teams placed in the top 10 this weekend in the Harry Douglas Classic at Roberts Wesleyan. 2 had Solomon Thomas. I got to watch him going back to the Sun Bowl where I was watching Trubisky. This guy had 2 huge plays on Trubisky, disrupting that line. There's some questions about his size. He's 6'3", 250. But he's drawing comparisons to Aaron Donald of the Rams, which is pretty good company.
Yes, absolutely.
And as one scout put it, he's pretty damn good. So I don't think you could argue with the Chargers going there. Again, you said a very nice compliment that he could be on that line to Joey Bosa, could fit Gus Bradley's 4-3 scheme. That could be a very slam dunk pick for them if he can stay above weight, maybe build up some upper body strength. And last but not least, hockey traveled out to Castleton University for the Rut Run Herald Invitational. The Golden Eagles split their 2 games as they fell to Tufts University 4-1, and then exploded for 5 goals, including 2 from Aiden Verbeek, as the Golden Eagles beat Castleton 5-3. Next up for the Golden Eagles, a date with Buffalo State. That game will be played here on Friday at 7 p.m. Wow, what a quick show, but don't get used to it. Things always heat up when you least expect it. But what you can expect is to find all the latest stats, stories, scores, and more for all of your favorite Brockport sports only on the Athletics homepage. For the Brockport Golden Eagles Sports Minute, I'm Andy Hyman, and tread lightly. Thank you for watching T360 from us. I'm Andy Hyman.
I'm Daniel Daly.
And we'll catch you next week.